Okay, this is DragonofEternity. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Now, patch 3.3 has arrived, so it is time for another Hildibrand story. Oh boy. Right, the GG situation. Sire, I still don't know what your name is. Once more enter into a world. I messed that entire sentence up. Seer must once more enter into a world he does not quite understand. Yeah, Hildibrand's is a very complex and weird world. I pray this day finds you well, my Ashna, or at least better than it finds me. It seems I have no choice but to seek out that inspector and convince him to surrender up his mammoth to me. 'Twas unnerved under most suspicious circumstances. Yeah, it was. After all, and who can say what secrets or heresy it might unfold? Or it might hold. Therefore, the Inquisition would conduct a thorough inspection, and if needs must, destroy it. You're not destroying Gigi. Given his affinity for the contraption, I fear the inspector may not be amenable to my request. Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is in the interest of public safety. Would you be willing to help me persuade him? Do I have a choice? Theo be praised. At least you have seen reason. Pray. Let us pray. He will as well. I am given to understand that while the inspector and his assistant have been wandering all over the city with the mammoth in tow, they often frequented the gazebo near Fort Ems Manor. Lovely. With any luck, they'll be there now. Okay. The gazebo. That should be last vigil. I think. Last vigil, teleport. And lo and behold. Yes, they are. Okie doke. What are they doing it behind there? Oh. Oh, you're just a random person. Okay. Isn't she adorable? To the very pinnacle of the heavens. What voice did I give Gigi last time? It was like a robot-y voice. Verily shall we scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the answers we seek. Every day shall be filled with grand adventures, the stuff of fairy tales and legends. Huzzah, a grand adventure in the deepest pit of the seven hells. Just so. Such is the Queen of Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Oh, let's think about a mammoth doing that. Well posed, Gigi. Well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday. Right, that's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Halonic Inquisitory Doctrine, that is a long-ass phrase, I hereby command you to surrender that mammoth of suspected heretical origin into my custody. Why, hello there, Mary Ashner, and Inquisitor Seer, ever the jester, accusing pure Gigi of being a clockwork heretic, when 'tis plain to see that he is merely a precocious young lad. Really. Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl, as if those big, beautiful, boxy eyes aren't the soul of femininity. Now she thinks it's a girl. Okay then. Nashu, please, were you not witness to the magnificent display of Mandervillian masculinity mere moments ago? That's because you haven't taught her any better. She needs a proper role model to show her what's what. I don't know how to feel about this. Mr. Scrandini! Inspector Sir! What is all this commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard. Oh, Lord Edmund, my sincerest apologies for the disturbance. I am come to seize this mammoth on behalf of the Inquisition. A fact which I clearly explained to the inspector before you arrived. Speaking of girl, guy, what is... Sarah's a guy, right? At which point, they set bickering about the contraption's gender. What say you, my lord? Do you think Gigi a boy or a girl? Professor Edmund. This is clearly a strapping young lad, no? Fury take me, not you two. Has the whole world gone mad? Fine, fine. But even supposing that this Gigi is a real boy... Oh god, it's Pinocchio. You cannot deny that the circumstances of his discovery and miraculous resuscitation were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam the city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat. I beg your pardon? Miraculous resuscitation? Yeah, about that. Darting our minds back to 3.2. I see. Then until such time as Gigi recovers his memory, mayhap, it would be best if you adopted him as a ward of House Manderville. Oh god. I will even stand as witness here and now, if you wish. Adopt? Then that would make me Gigi's father. Gigi, I am your father. Doubtless the Inquisition would think better of taking any action which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. House Manderville. That cracks me up in so many ways. Yes, yes, of course, I'll do it. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child the patronage of House Manderville. Papa Hildy, Papa Hildy. The inspector's finally become a father. It's so beautiful. Does that make you his mother? Quite. Now that you need no longer fear the Inquisition, you're free to show Gigi more of our fair city. Indeed, I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap, by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Thank you, Lord Edmund. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant, my beloved son, we must away. Oh, alone, I would not presume to question your grand design, but... Gah! Confound it all! Well, mayhap I cannot detain the mammoth, but I am still within my rights to observe the blasted thing. Lord Godbert would be pleased to hear that his son is as hale and healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent. I feel like I missed something with that. Right, follow Gigi. What balls is Gigi? Gigi is to the north. Okay, so... I was gonna say, where's my mouse? I had it, like, in the bottom right screen for most of that. After I moved it. Alright, so Gigi should be there. Hi. Cool, look at all them halberds. I've never seen such a well-armed building before. Okay. Judging by the size of their estate, their wealth to rival House Manderville. Ach, how long must I stand around waiting for that mammoth to do something possibly heretical? Huh. Come now, G. Surely gazing upon this wonderful, or what this wondrous work of Ashgardian architecture stirs something within your soul. This grand manor of House Duran, Maltempstart. Maltempstart, I can't even pronounce that. Pray do not fill the boy, the mammoth's head with such nonsense. This is a supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine. I should know, I work there. So it's a court. Furthermore, I am quite concerned that there is no house. Furthermore, I am quite certain that there is no house during Maltempsart, and that is rather a ludicrous portmanteau of the four high houses, including that esteemed house, which but recently stood as witness to your adoption. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything? No, nothing. I say, rather than parading him before the grandiose, why not give him a taste of something more prosaic? Prozac? Let us make our way to the holy stables, that you might bask in the singular sights, sounds, and smells of Ishgard's famous chocobos. Accompany Gigi to the holy stables. Right, where's the nearest teleport? Hardly in the place they were observing. Okay. So, which one would it be? Let's see, Foundation, Choco Keep. I guess Guys Steel's Manufactory. Yeah, I don't fully know the city yet. I should really just take a full day to explore the place. Talk to every NPC. Yeah. Right, so what do you say now? Patience. A watched heretic never sins. Really? So if I wanted hair that colour, I'd have to eat plums, fall fruits and pineapples. But how many? A blonde Nashu. That sounds horrifying. Such noble creatures, chocobos. How many a halcyon days did I pass in the saddle, racing across the windswept plains? Well, have I ever seen Hildibrand on a chocobo? I don't think I ever have. Splendid specimens of horsebird flesh. Would you not agree? In the hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them could take first place at the saucer. These chocobos are the pride of the Ishgardian cavalry, and any temple knight who dared exploit them for personal gain would answer to the fury yourself. How about now, Gigi? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos, it might help. Does Gigi have a nose? It didn't. You know, just because you found him in a co-orphan snowbank, it doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard. Which is why we ought to try taking him to the markets and exposing him to all manner of goods from across the Eorzea. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor. Wait, am I now complicit in this farce? Fury, forgive me. You'll learn to accept it. but I want one. I want one. Buy me a chocobo. Please, father. Wait, no, that wasn't a robot. It could be. Oh? Father, that strange-looking thing is staring at us. GG? GG. There's a lot of people joining the hunt channel. Must be some hunts are up. Am I that strange-looking? Oh, GG. I feel bad for him. It's just a mammoth that lost its memory and has been taken under the wing of Hildibrand Manderville. That poor creature. That poor thing indeed. Right, so where are all the way down now? I could have just went from Foundation. Oh, GG. There is GG. Right, then. Let's do the typical rounds. Receive your orders, detain your heretic, meet your quota. Fury, take me. It used to be so simple. Frightening on occasion, I grant you. Watch with my mentor's little episodes. But simple nonetheless. Okay. What if I picked one with my eyes closed and give it as a namesake gift to myself? Oh, I wondered what I'd get me. It sounds like something someone would do on Steam. Oh shit, I didn't talk to Hildibrand. Crap. Oh well. Why bother? It's no use. Take this. Now, GG. You must not give in to despair so easily. Did I not promise you days full of grand adventures and the eventual discovery of your mislaid memories? Spirits, GG. Spirits. Oh no! The vase! No! I was gonna say, didn't I should catch it? My word, a vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon. Could this be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism? It was you, you idiot. When you did your bloody pose. One raged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps. At least look before you strike a pose. The gods only know how much that vase cost. 123,504,000 gil. At last assessment, 'twas over 700 years old, and graced the homes of a dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke. Godbert. 100 million gil? Even I don't have that much. Oh, hello, name. Why have you forsaken me? Oh? GG's a time mage. Well, would you look at that? His face. Don't break anything else! It's a miracle. Nay, the divine intervention of the Fury herself. Did I do that? Gigi, my boy, that was marvellous. You're a born artisan, just like father. Papa, Hildy's papa? Your grandpapa, Godbert, the man who woke you with a few gentle taps to the noggin. You wouldn't believe what else he can do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he wields the very powers of life and death. Once he and the missus come back from their tour of the Western Highlands, I'm sure they'd love to see that trick of yours. Do not demean this mammoth's power as a mere parlour trick. We just witnessed a miracle, and I demand that you all acknowledge it. This mammoth? Sir, I say, sir, 100 million gil for the mammoth. Nay, 100 million gil and the Duke's priceless vase. My word, is this what passes for trade in Ishgard? Gigi is my flesh and blood. I would not sell him at any price. Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but we can deny the truth no longer. I am a mammoth. Gigi, whatever has gone into you? You're my son. You are a Manderville man. Listen to your Papa, Gigi. You're a Manderville girl. Through and through. Stop it, both of you. You're not my Papa or my Mama. Oh. The poor thing. Oh, existential crises. They always suck, believe me. The unmistakable scent of, perhaps not heresy exactly. Regardless, that mammoth's power cannot be allowed to fall into the wrong hands. Oh, children do say the most hurtful things. Yes, I know. I'm not saying I have kids. I'm saying other people have kids. And they do say hurtful things. Well, it is only to be expected. Gigi is at a rebellious age. Strange as it may sound, I too tested my parents' patience, and that on more than one occasion. Oh, and that on more than one occasion. I keep reading these bloody sentences wrong. But if they could weather the storm, then so can I. Well, they're frickin' gods. Or at least your mother is. I say we find out what's got him thinking he's a mammoth. You mean apart from the mechanical body? But he is a mammoth. How can you not... Oh, never mind. Right, and that we have one question out of two. Lovely. Sir, just so we're clear, you do agree, lad, it's a mammoth, right? You don't honestly believe that, you know. I'm sure he doesn't mean what he said about his Papa Hildy, which means... He thinks I'm his mama? Oh god. The measure of a mammoth. Hildibrand knows in his heart that love transcends dimensions of time and space, definitions of man and machine. The course of fatherhood never did run smooth, but I, Hildibrand, guardian of Gigi, doting parent extraordinaire, shall find a way to overcome this trial and be reconciled with my beloved son. Me in words, sheesh. I should take another English class. That's a spirit. Solving a simple case of childhood rebellion should be easy for a man who's unmasked thieves, defeated duelists, and led armies of the undead. Oh yeah, he did that. Yes, that's all very... Wait, what was that about the undead? Actually, don't tell me. For now, all that matters is finding the mammoth. We should begin by speaking with the sentries stationed at the city gates and at the airship landing. If Fury helps us, he has left Ishgard. We need to know about it sooner rather than later. Okay. I will visit the Ark of the Worthy while the inspector and his assistant head to the airship landing. You can question the guard at the gate near the manufactory. After which, we will regroup there and share our findings. Dismissed. Okay. Speak with Thingy at Foundation. Where am I going in Foundation? Ah, okay, I'm going to the Chocobo place. Again. Shouldn't be too far. I think I should teleport it. Now that's the words of a lazy piece of shit. That is true laziness. And besides, I had to go through here, so going down there would have been the wrong decision. Hi. Little fella with a wide brim hat? Aye, he came through here. Bought passage on a supply ship bound for Falcon's Nest. One of them whose name... Lalafell's, right? Funny little buggers. Seemed keen to be anywhere but here. Oh shit. Well, if Gigi left the city, it was not by the main gates. And the sentries at the airship landing have seen no one matching his description. Yeah, about that. A Falcon's Nest? Phew, take me. Must we return to that freezing pit of despair? Wherever Gigi goes, I will follow him, and find him, and embrace him as my son once more. However, I surmise our final destination lies beyond the walls of said outpost. Indeed, there is but one reason he would return to those frozen wastes. To frolic in the snow and cast his worries to the wind. Not go to the place he was uncovered and discover some memories, maybe? Really, he seemed in no mood to frolic when last I saw him. As I recall, he uses arcane powers to mend a vase, only to become morose and belligerent when it became clear to him that he was, in fact, a mammoth. One might say he remembered what he was, remembered his purpose, and so he returned to Western Corvus, that famous breeding ground for heresy, where first we found him. Come to his home to his heretic masters. Where did I get the sea from? To share with them the intelligence he had gathered in the city. At long last, the undeniable, the unquestionable, the unmistakable scent of heresy. What are we standing around for? We have a heretic to catch. Inspector, I'm starting to think that Inquisitor Sir might not think very highly of a little girl. For love of God, it's a... It is possible, but I would not presume to know his feelings ere he voiced them explicitly. Until such time as he does, we shall endeavour to surreptitiously bring him round to the opinion that Gigi is a boy of pure heart and good intent. Subtlety in all things, Nashu. That is the Manderville way. Really? Is it going to teleport me to Falcon's Nest, or am I going to have to teleport? Okay. I see. I see. Actually, no, I don't have to teleport. I just have to go through there. I've never used this access before. It's put me right to Falcon's Nest. Well, I feel like an idiot. Right, where am I going? Not very far. Rendezvous with Seer outside Falcon's Nest. Right, so you should be there. Footprints. Hildibrand. I would know those tiny footprints anywhere. Gigi came this way. Ah, maybe her footprints... even her footprints are adorable. They almost look like they were made by one of those clockwork minions. The tracks continue to the north. Aha! I knew it! I haven't got you in shot, have I? There we go. The mammoth immediately left the outpost and looks to have headed north along the river, By the Fury, I cannot wait to finally catch him in the company of heretics. What? Bleh. Me in words. I don't much like your tone, Inquisitor. If our baby girl ran afoul of any heretics, she'd look them square in the eye and tell them she doesn't want any. Well, hey, Inspector, I think I just had one of those moments, of insight. Maybe Gigi came out here to find Lord Godbert. I did tell her grandpapa might like to see that trick of hers. Brilliant deduction, Ashu. He must be eager to meet his grandparents. Oh God, the self-same ones he renounced when he declared you were not his father. What a fine young gentleman, eager to explore his heritage. Let us make haste, my friends, for a reunion of 3 generations of Mandervilles beckons. Oh God. I really can't be bothered. I know how you feel, sir. I know how you feel. I'd follow the footprints. North I go. Wait a minute. Why so grim, you ask? No reason I can fathom. But where the boy's butt? I forgot this is the best quest ever. Oh, a lame bird of the spiked butt. Yeah, just the title speaks words on its own. Sadly, Daz's Fate Lad isn't part of the Hildibrand questline, so I must skip it. I'm surprised I don't see any of those guys. Right, footprints. The tracks continue to the north. How far north must I go? This far north, I guess. Wait, is that? That is, isn't it? Why are there dead Steinbocks? What did you two do? There's not really much I can say to that, is there? That one was a bit below the belt. Did you hit him in the nuts with a snowball? I could watch this for ages. Right, Gigi. Aye! The mammoth lies motionless in the snow, fragments of ice stuck to its cap, suggesting the impact of something small and round, travelling at high speed. Are you alive, buddy? My head. Who? Oh, it's you. You followed me. Oh, Gigi. If you wanted to have a snowball fight with your grandparents, you should have said so earlier. Papa Hildy was very worried, though he is glad to see that you are unharmed. It would seem that he was struck by a snowball, much like these Steinbocks. These dead Steinbocks. Are you sure he isn't damaged? As if a mere blow to the head could fell out, Gigi. We Manvilles are made of sterner stuff. Yes, I know. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth on no fewer than 24 occasions, several times from moms above, and my mind is no less brilliant for the experience. Oh God. I expect the earth was no less brilliant for the experience either. Why What are you nodding? Oh, he's behind me, isn't he? What good fortune to cross paths with you lot, so far from civilization. Forgive me for not taking notice earlier. I was engrossed in my duel with Julianne. But how rude of me. Would you care to join us? Oh God. No. 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 Speaking of robot voice, Grandpapa Godbert. Grandpapa Godbert. Mama Nashu says you wield the powers of life and death. I beg of you, Grandpapa Godbert, grant me life. Make me a real boy. Is this where that screenshot comes from? I'll tell you when I think I see where that screenshot comes from. Are you sure about this, son? It may sting a little. I will endure whatever I must to become a real boy. Must you turn into that? Must you remove your clothing? Then let us begin. Ah. This body, it's everything I ever wanted. It's perfect. Thank you, Grandpapa Godbert. Thank you. Oh, but I have not even begun to begin. By God, guide my hammer. You're limit breaking the mammoth. And of course, Hildibrand gets hit. Oh dear Lord! What the fuck? Papa Hildy, I'm a Manderville man. Gigi, my son, come to your father. Let me have a look at you. He's got the body of a Rogadin, hasn't he? Papa Hildy. Gigi! There's going to be something wrong with this scene, isn't there? Wait, is he going for a punch? Maybe not a punch, but... Oh god, his face. I have my screenshot. I have my screenshot for the video. Now that brings back some memories. Papa Hildy, oh dear, who could have done such a thing? It was you! Oh. 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 By the Fury! It's just like the vase all over again, miraculously restored to its original form. Gigi, my boy, upon further consideration, I believe that this body may suit you best. It is, how shall I put this, more manageable, and much more durable. But how can I ever be accepted as your son if I remain a mammoth? Is that what's been troubling you all this time? Why didn't you say so? A Manderville is more than mere flesh and bone. He has vigour, compassion, honour, a gentleman for all seasons. Be you man or machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a mammoth, you look them in the eye and say, "Nay, I am a Manderville mammoth." Mother, father, forgive me for not consulting with you earlier, but circumstances forced my hand. I have formally adopted Gigi as my son, and ward of House Manderville. Ye gods! I knew he was fond of the mammoth, but did you hear that, woman? Our son's gone and got himself a son! Grandpapa Godbert, Grandpapa Godbert. It all makes sense now. Grandpapa Godbert and Grandmama Julianne. I've been waiting years to hear those words. Grandpapa Godbert, Grandmama Julianne. Few things in life are grander than... not grander. Few things in life are grander than becoming a grandparent, as they say. Uh-oh. She's not happy. And what's so bloody grand about that? Oh, and what's so bloody grand about it? She's not happy about being a grandma, is she? Oh, God. Run. Is it going to show her whacking them? I'll not be made grandmother to a bloody buggering mammoth. It's past time I beat some sense into my beloved boy. Is that racist against mammoths, or... Fury, take me. I'd heard the tales of dark nights before, but... No, it couldn't be. No, I think it was something far worse. Heretical. Like it's not, but rules be damned. I'm not risking my life to find out. And of course I get a whisper about gold. Ugh. Oh, I should have checked to see if Godbert had any lines. Or if any of us had any other lines. They're mad. I tell you, mad. The whole damn lot of them. How the house could rise to such prominence, I will never understand. Well, at least the mammoth seems to have overcome its existential crisis. Before today, I didn't know a mammoth could even have an existential crisis. Wait, what am I saying? It's a mammoth. Why should I care what it claims to think or feel? Fury take me. Their idiocy is infectious. I mustn't allow myself to fall prey to it. Follow procedure, report to your superior. One step at a time, one step at a time. Oh? I will do it anyway. Right, so before I go back to Foundation, can I potentially see them in the distance? No? 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 I feel like I might have been able to see them, but I missed a chance. I was gonna say, was that it? No. Scooby Snacks. Oh, I hit the mic there, and that is a fantastic name. That is a fantastic name right there. Ugh. I guess as a side note, a very late side note, sorry if the volume's a bit off, or there's been a few derps. I've been testing out a new mic because the old mic broke. So yeah, the reason why this wasn't uploaded last week is because of that. Right, and back to there we go. I have to wait like 4 months for the continuation of the questline. Oh well. Right, hello sir. Sire. Right then. My superiors, having been informed of the mammoth adoption by House Manderville, as witnessed by household temps, proceeded to take me to task for my gross mishandling of the situation. They remain convinced that the mammoth is the product of heretical machinations, and have commanded me to redouble my efforts to prove this incontrovertible act. That may prove problematic, however, as Gigi seems to have forsaken his quest to recover his memories and thrown himself wholly into his new life as a Manderville mammoth, casting about for any hint of a case alongside his doting father. In any event, though I do not share my superior's conviction, I think it's safe to say that there is something exceedingly unusual about that mammoth. You saw with your eyes how effortlessly it restored that face, and itself, to its original form. Reconstructive magics are not particularly rare, but his are unlike any I have ever seen before. Well then. Oh, am I getting a scene? Yes, I am. Lovely. So is that everything? I can't just up and become a bloody baker. Well then, I guess with that is the Manderville 3.3 storyline done. So I guess I'll end this where I started it. Right here. Okay, this has been DragonofEternity going through more of the Hildibrand storyline. This video I went through the patch 3.3 storyline. Next Hildibrand video will probably be the 3.4 storyline when patch 3.4 gets released. So it's gonna be a few months. Yeah. So I guess on that note, viewers, until next time.